Welcome back, fellow gamers, or cozy gamers, to another edition of the Ratscast. Cyberrat here, as always, coming to you once more from the Honeyglow Woods, as we start our adventures with Pooh and the gang. One of the reasons why the episode title has changed.
And what is that too?
Is because we are back here in the Honeyglow Woods. We're going to be dealing with Pooh's friendship quest, moving on to Eeyore, and of course Piglet. Before we go back to Pixal Perfect and dealing with Wreck-It Ralph, and more than likely Penelope, I'm sure she's going to have a role in playing all that. But for now, we are here. And I welcome you all in. So thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out with me today. I hope you guys are ready for some nice cozy vibes. As always, appreciate you guys. Hope you're having a great day, night, or whatever time it is where you're at when you're joining me at this moment. And as always, remember, lurkers are always welcome. So thank you for stopping in and hanging out. Now, lots of fun adventures without to work today, so try to get this over as quickly as possible. I do want to thank the Black Talon Red for following me 11 hours ago. I do appreciate that. I imagine that was he's from the Real Mules stream. I was in there earlier today playing marbles when I got a fantastic shout out by Mule, so thank you again, Mule. You're a real one, that's for sure. Now, I'd like to remind you guys that there is going to be ads here, unfortunately, so that you're going to subscribe to the channel, you will have to deal with that. And there is this picture-in-picture screen thing you can try to do. That sometimes I know I have Firefox. I know sometimes I get blocked, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to just mute the big screen, go over to the smaller screen. You're going to find over the chat, enlarge that, and then you can find the volume slide, and you can turn the volume up. And this way you can listen to the game or the stream while the ads are playing muted in the background. So it's the easiest way to do it, and it's free, but it doesn't always work, so there's that. But yeah, we're going to go to ad break for about 30 seconds, and I do apologize. It's going to be about a minute and a half or so. So not too long, but it will happen every half an hour or so. So do expect that again in another 30 minutes. But again, other than that, guys, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show, because I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are ready for some great, cozy fun today. And while we go into ad break, let's address the other side of the room. Everybody over on the YouTube side. Hi, welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you stopping in after the fact. I do appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a great day or night over there as well, whenever you're joining us. You guys will be joining us at all sorts of times of day or night. So I do very much appreciate that. Hope you guys are ready for some fun adventures here as well. You know, nothing too crazy, but you know, this is Dreamlight Valley, and there's still some adventures to be had, and a few mysteries. So we'll be getting into all that very, very soon. I do like to remind you guys, though, if you are enjoying the show, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give us a like, leave a little comment, hit the bell notification. All these things that really help out the channel. My channel can really use the assistance. I'm kind of stuck on 365 followers for quite a while now, and I'm not really progressing. We're over here on Twitch. I'm already at 609. So slowly making our way to that 1,000 viewer count, which would be really great. Be even better over on YouTube, but hey, you know, we do what we can. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us over there, and please sit back and enjoy the show. The only thing I can say to everybody is make sure you have your drinks nearby, because drink redemptions are a group thing. So when I get a drink redemption, I was hoping that all of you guys can join me, so we all stay hydrated. And don't forget, if you want, grab a little snack, something you can have with you to nibble on while we're playing the game. But other than that, let's get started. It's game time, and I can see Twitch is back, so we have lots and lots to do. You might notice that some of my orbs over here are missing. That's because I had a redemption earlier to read a bunch of orbs. Fresh memories. So I had a lot of them to worry about. Oh, yes. It's so funny, I'm not getting all 6 anymore, which is really, really strange. I'm wondering if it's because I had the 2 out. When I was doing all 4, I was still doing 5, but as soon as that 5th one came out, and I was able to put it out here on the floor, it's just not responding the same way. I'm starting to wonder if I should move it someplace else outside the valley. Maybe to a different area. We can take it back over to Dreamlight Valley itself. I don't know, it's very strange that I'm having this issue. See, this one's fine. This doesn't even have half the flowers the other one does. That one has so many flowers. And yet, it doesn't seem to be enough to support the 3 beehives. I don't get it. Okay, well. That takes care of that. Got a lot of junk on me. Now, I did pick this up earlier. That was for the summer event that we have going on over here, as well as a new thing, the Summer Sizzle, which of course basically is just the camp or the marshmallow event where you find marshmallows. You're gonna find blue ones on the ground, I believe, and the pink ones are on bushes that respawn every so often. And unfortunately, I have not been able to find any blue ones, which is really, really weird. I haven't looked all over my valley yet, but and you can see these are all the past items that we got in from the Summer Sizzle. And this is the new one, which is this dock thing that you can put out at any water. I want that so badly. And then, of course, we got the decorative picnic basket. I don't know what the difference between the summer picnic basket and the decorative one, because I do have the one on me. And you can see that in my inventory here. This is the summer picnic basket. All I can do is drop it. So, I mean, I'm sure I could use it as, oh, okay, so you basically are giving it to a friend, so I can give this to Ralph. That would be a great thing, because I need to up his, friendship level a lot. I'm still, like, I just reached 9 earlier, so he still has a long way to go before he gets, let's check that out all the way up. Before he gets all the way to his completion. Which still isn't too bad. I don't know where I'm going. Let's just come over here really fast. That's a beautiful view. And, so, we got quite a bit of the rewards done so far. This one is the latest. It hasn't been collected yet. I don't know why it's not collecting. I had to wait as it is for it to get revealed, and now I gotta wait again, which is very, very strange, but whatever. And this one we already have, so. As far as rewards go, I'm pretty much done with the first one. I believe I'm done with the fourth. Oh no, we're done with the second. And yeah, we're done with the fourth. And then I just have to do one more thing with the fifth and two more with the sixth. And of course, the two on top for this bad boy. I'm trying to get the streetcar first. So I haven't got the little makeup stuff. Those things I never really care for that much, anyways. I don't think they really enhance the situation. I never found a reason to use them, except for the basic makeup for my female character. But other than that, we are good. So right now, the of course we have the new bundle in here, which is the Emerald City bundle, or the Elemental City bundle, and I'm assuming this goes along with the yes, yeah, it goes along with the movie Elemental. So, which I haven't actually seen myself. I heard it's fairly good, but still. So we have the Elemental City Hall house, and of course the City Hall branch. Funny, because it's all like trees. The greenhouse, the riverboat, and the windmill. And the one thing about this, which is really really weird, I discovered when it goes into dark mode, the spires don't light up. So you have those beautiful stained glass spires, which you imagine would be glowing this nice, beautiful green or blue, whatever. And they don't. You just have these little, tiny little windows all over the place where you got a little bit of light glow coming out of it, and nothing else. It's like that's kind of a missed opportunity, if you ask me. This place should be shining like a diamond. So yeah, not exactly the hit everybody was hoping for, but there it is. And of course, that goes into the individuals. So we got the uh, city bundle, which is just the basic stuff. Ah, where'd you go? Yeah. Okay, we're getting out of hand here. It's jumping all over the place. See, this is so the city bundle basically is the uh, external set and the city hall set combined under one price. And you can see normally it'd be 550 moonstones, but if you buy the bundle together, it's only going to be 440. So, okay, moving on down, we then come over here to the hot springs, which is a really cool looking setup. I like this. You got the little water bucket there, which is going all around in circles. Kind of like a solo paddle wheel, but it's just a single bucket that's just getting filled up and dropping in water. And of course, you have the solar panels, which is supposed to, I imagine light up uh, the lights. You got the little windmills, the rock, you got the little waterfall, and the wonderful paneling that goes all the way around. Absolutely gorgeous. You can't walk on this, of course. You can't um, get into the water, and unfortunately, the lights don't really shine that bright, if they shine at all. I was watching Oscar's Cozy Corner, and he was checking this out, and they made it nighttime, and you just could not see anything from this. And it seems like a missed opportunity that those lights aren't shining brighter, so you can see them. But yeah, there's that. Great set, but um, you know, I mean, it's only 150. So if you want to add a little touch, a little character to your rally, that's a great addition. But I just wish it was more. Okay, then of course we have the Shiva. I don't know if the Inu is a different type of breed of Shiba, but this one's a little taller than what it should be. You know, normally Shibas, anytime I've seen a Shiba, usually has smaller, kind of stumpy legs. Um, Beautiful animals, and it's still a gorgeous looking animal. It has that beautiful face and that wonderful fluffy tail that the Shibas have. Great price, $200. Great little companion if you need an extra companion. But again, it's just a matter of is there something you want? So, but yeah, there's there is that. Uh, but yeah, for all you Shiba lovers out there, you definitely want to make sure you grab this one while it's in the stores. I'm contemplating it myself. I don't really need the extra companions. I don't always have them on me to begin with because they do sometimes get in the way, but we'll see. Okay. Then, of course, we go back to some of the other stuff which we have in store, which in this case is the Blossom Assembly, which is something I already own. And I believe this stuff was all a part of the Mulan uh, style Star Path that we have. I forget what it's called. But this was part of her set, so you got the gi, you got the dress, you got the backpack, the hairdo. Love the hairdo, by the way. I used it quite often in a couple of different things. The little face tattoo mark up there. But yeah, great set, gorgeous outfit. If you weren't able to pick it up originally when Milan came out, then 1750, great pack for all these items. Okay, then we're gonna move over here to this section, um, and of course we go first off to the greenhouse, which I have this over in my storybook Vale. That was my house that I was using. I love the design of this. I like the little greenhouse right down the side. I wish you can go into it, but you can't. There is a back door and a front door, of course, which of course always leads to the front. I don't know why they don't have a situation where it leads to the kitchen, but whatever. Anytime you leave the house, you will be going out whatever door you came in from. So, this one doesn't have a door. I thought it had its back door. Could have sworn it did. Anyways, nice little house, absolutely fun. Great little look there. Okay. Then, of course, we have the brick garden set. Again, you can see I got this one. You had to pay for this no matter what, and I did. I wanted these uh, things. I want to use it for something. I didn't know what to use it for yet. I do have it in my valley, though. It replaced a hedge I had there, and I put these out there instead to give it a little more character. So it's right behind Daisy's store as you're coming down from the forest into the valley. So you will see this little stone set over there. Very nice. I love it. Um, then, of course, we have the butterflies. Got the purple, the blue, and, of course, the orange and... orange and orange, I guess. I was going to say red, but I think it's darker orange. But, yeah. Beautiful little touches if you want to add to your valley. Just have little butterflies flying around. And these are something you can get in sort of Scrooge's store once you buy it. So if you want to put more out in various locations, you can. It's a great idea. Again, I already bought this one because I really wanted those butterflies. I love the way that looked. And then, of course, we have this fairy flower garden, which I think this was part. I want to say this is part of the Tinkerbell thing. Yeah, Disney's Fairies. That's what I thought. So this is part of the Disney Fairies, which is the Tinkerbell um, uh, made-for-TV movies that they did. There's a whole series of Disney Fairy stuff, and Disney Fairies was very popular. There was dolls, there was sets, there was clothing, there was all kinds of stuff, and we see that every now and then. We'll see like the costumes come in, like the one that's the glittering gold one that looks like the pixie dust are falling off the dress, and the one with the sunflower wings. All those, anytime you see those fairy ones, those are all from the Disney fairies because they're all part of that whole Tinkerbell set. Because I, it kind of reforms Tinkerbell because these fairies are more like princesses in a sense because they're the leaders of each of their individual sections. From what I can tell, I don't really know. I never watched it. This is from kind of stuff I overheard from this place and that place, whatever. But still, if you're a big fan of Disney fairies or if you grew up with it, uh, I believe it was in 2000s. When a lot of that came out, there you go. You have this nice little section of bushes and that hollow log there with that really nice little fan blowing the leaves off of the flower petals on the bushes there. So really cool, very interactive. Okay, moving on. And this is the what I'm talking about. This is the sunflower wings, and this is part of the sunflower set for the one princess. Or I mean, or the one fairy. So, and it comes with your glider, of course. Um, then we have, of course, the sunflower headband and the sunflower dress. Looks kind of ridiculous on me. It also comes with the stockings and the shoes uh, to match, so it's all a single set. You just have the two items, the dress and the headdress. And that is it. Something I never picked up because it was like, yeah, it's okay. I got a lot of clothes I don't need anymore. They give me new clothes all the time, so. This is what I am looking at. I always love this one. This is the Natural Pagoda set. And you can build this up and set this up any way you like in your forest. So, yep. So yeah, so you have the preset, you have the pond there, and you have the little wood covering on top of that, and then all the little poles and stuff that you would use to attach uh, not only the little hanging divider walls, so to speak, to each other if you want to make it turn and bend, whatever. I don't know how many you get of these individual pieces here when you buy it, but of course you can always buy more from Scrooge's store if you need them. So that's always something to look forward to. 200 moonstones, not a bad price for all this. Really beautiful set. I wish we can turn this one would turn around because it looks like there is a little pond on that side as it is, but I think this is supposed to be the entire set. This is what you're looking at when you. This is the preset. That's right. So this is what it looks like when you're done. So there's the pond over there. There's the two uh, pagodas on the side, and then of course the kind of open walled sections with the little corner piece tying the whole thing together in a complete square. So basically, like I said, it's this with this little triangle piece, uh, which is going to be next to this piece, and there's going to be one behind and one off to the side. And then you're going to have the walls to make the square where the tree's going to be sitting inside. And then, of course, the corner piece where you're only going to need one corner piece. This depends on which one you'd rather have. But you put the little corner piece up to complete the square. Or, because we do have presets now in the valley, you would just go in and say, okay, I want to put this preset like this out there, and you don't have to worry about decorating any specific way. But if you do have your own version, or your room is a little different, you don't have room to make this a complete square, but you want to have it out anyways, you could redesign the whole thing yourself. And again, this is something I believe you can buy in the Scooter store after you're done, so you can buy more items. But yeah, nice little set, very cozy. Yeah, I really like this set a lot. I'm surprised I haven't picked it up yet already. So we'll have to see. Since I don't have a lot of room, it's like, where am I going to put this? I can think of several places I would like to put it, but um, yeah, it's a matter of where I'm going to put it. Because this would go uh, really good in two places. If I had the room, it would go wonderfully up in the forest or down in the glade. In the glade, I can probably make room for it because I do have some stuff over there that I have down there that I could probably get rid of or move around a bit to make room for it. But I think it'd be probably better up in the forest. But I have no room in the forest. My forest is kind of busy. So, but yeah, really nice little thing. A nice little set there. Absolutely one of my favorites. So there's that. Okay. Then of course we have the swirling leaves set, and it's a bunch of different colored leaves swirling around in two different directions. And yeah, you just put it out there, and you got the little leaves swirling about. Nice and simple. Then of course we have the Tulip Town windmills, and these are just like additional furniture items. I imagine this would probably go great in not the veil. Um, my brain is skipping out on me. Um, the little mountain range thingy. What's it called? I cannot remember what it's called. Because it basically has that very Scandinavian look about a lot of the buildings and stuff like that. And of course, windmills are very popular, specifically in that area. So they still have a ton of giant windmills like this over there. So yeah, it'd be a great addition to that new area. And it's 10% off. I think it's normally 17 uh, 1750, but right now it's 1575. So if you need a couple of windmills, different colors, there you go. We then have the return of the Mad Hatter's house, which has that giant tree growing out the top of it, which is definitely very interesting. We have, of course, the various teapots hanging off on the side for some crazy reason, but this is the Mad Hatter, and he loves his tea. And not a bad little set, not one of my favorites. That's why I haven't picked it up yet. 20% off right now. Even though it doesn't say Alice in Wonderland, it's definitely Alice in Wonderland. 2400. There you go, out the door. We then have the musical mausoleum. Now, I believe that when you place this down and you interact with it, you'll see musical notes coming out, and I believe you hear music coming from it. And this is another one of the Halloween aesthetic style items. It came out during one of the Halloween events. I don't know if it specifically has to do with a haunted mansion, but it would go great with a haunted mansion. You could also put it with your Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, so I think it works with both areas very, very well because it fits into that whole uh, spooky aesthetic. A simple 1,000 moonstones for that, so not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay, from here we now have the uh, villains stained glass set. Starting off, of course, with the Ursula stained glass. Really beautiful. I like the way this looks. You have the fish bone sitting there, and the conch shell and stuff, and the candle holders have that seaweed aesthetic to it. Really, really cool. Then we come over here and we have the Mad Madam Mim. Of course, this is when she was in her purple dragon transformation, when she was having the wizard duel. If you haven't seen uh, the Sword in the Stone, I apologize. But she's having a wizard duel with Merlin, and they're supposed to be changing into things. And she comes up with the rules, and one of them was that you can't do any mythical things like purple, like pink dragons or something like that. And so when she becomes a dragon, she said, "I never said anything about purple dragons." So she's trying to cheat. But Merlin got the best of her, of course, because, that's the whole idea. Merlin's a very wise person. Although, technically, Madame Mim never existed in any references or storyline information involving any of the King Arthur mythos. It was something they did for the story. I think it was to avoid, well, not only copying everybody else, but trying to avoid the elephant in the room, which of course is uh, Morgan Le Fay, or also known as Morgana, because depends on the story. Morgana is either, or Morgan Le Fay is either a helpful spirit who helps Merlin from time to time, or she was a villain, and in many cases she was the half sister of Arthur's, who plots against him in order to get her son to become king and dethrone him. So there's all kinds of variations on that take. So it's really, really weird. So it depends on how you want to look at it. We are going to get ready to go back and ad break in the next 30 seconds, so I do apologize. Uh, but yeah, I think they wanted to avoid all of that touchy information because there's no clear definition between uh, Morgan Le Fay and Morgana, even though they're listed as the same person. They don't share the same roles throughout the various storytelling. So yeah, Mim, Mad Mena Mim. Then of course we have the Evil Queen stained glass, which of course is Cinderella. I mean, Snow White. Blah. My bad. You can see the poison apple there, and all the magic books and the feathers from. I don't remember how. I know she had a black robe. I don't remember if she had a black robe, but she does because she talks to it. I remember that she scares him and he hides in the skull when she transforms into the ugly hag. So there's that. So if you want something different um, for your house, you have three wonderful stained glass windows that you can add to your villain room. Which I thought about picking up a couple times because I would love to have it, but my room is already kind of packed. I would need to get a whole new villain room to add it to because it just isn't room for three more windows. Okay, moving on, we have the first of the new Halloween items, and this is the Witchy Kitty. He is adorable. Or she, I'm not sure which this is. But of course, this is a Dreamlight Valley uh, item. Doesn't belong to any set or anything, whatever. It's just a really cool little Halloween item that you can uh, grab this little bundle of joy and have him as your companion throughout Halloween. Has the little pumpkin on the brim of the hat, and you got the little bat wings on him. Beautiful black cat. Absolutely love him. Now, if he had the little white on his chest, he would definitely be like Mr. Barry. But yeah, beautiful little kitty. If you want a little black kitty, especially around the holidays, there you go. Pick him up while he's in store. That's a 200, of course. So, now a lot of the stuff from this point forward, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's on here. It's gonna be subject to change because it's going to depend on what everybody's individual stores are. It's like the Spotlight and the limit time stuff will vary from store to store. I believe the Black Cat though is something permanent. The Boo onesie, which is of course you dressed up, supposed to look like Boo from Monsters Incorporated. When they're trying to hide her as Sully's niece or something to bring her into the scare force, so they can get her back to her door. The tool set, of course, for Nightmare Before Christmas, and of course the cozy Halloween cottage. This is another returning item, but just another house item. This is really cute though. If you like little cozy houses, this again would go great. I have a nice little Halloween section set up over in uh, Storybook Vale, up in the bind area, because everything's nice and orange. So I moved all of my Night Before Christmas characters over there to give a nice cozy feel. And this would be great to have over there and replace my old house with this one. You have the black cat, of course, on the window vane. You have all the orange flowers all over the place. The two pumpkins with the witch hats on them. And of course, the floating candles, which is a nice touch. And that cauldron sitting there hanging up on the side of the window. But yeah, definitely a cute little addition if you want to have a very specific Halloween cottage house. This would be a great one to have. So if you have it in your store, make sure you pick it up. Um, and after that, we go back into the last of the recommended stuff, which is going to be the Twisted Thorn Assembly, which of course is a kind of a take on the Evil Queen set. So we have the dress that has those metal spikes on the side, and of course the gauntlets, the arm bands actually have kind of a metal spiky thing to it. You're going to have the nice purple flowing cape, the evil staff, and of course you're going to have the high heeled metal boots. This to me actually reminds me more of something. Uh, I don't know if you guys ever watched the series. I know it's on Disney Plus. You can watch it all there. I think it was on Hulu for a while too. But ABC had a series called Once Upon a Time, which was basically the evil queen, uh, known as Regina in that world, cast a spell and brought all the storybook characters to a mythical city called Storybrooke, and really, it's supposed to be hidden by magic, so that nobody can accidentally enter uh, the town and or be able to find it. Basically, the idea is because if you go in there, normally you can't get back out again once you're inside, and they didn't want people coming in and getting stuck inside this, or she didn't want people getting, out from the outside world coming in and getting stuck inside or trying to escape, finding a way out, and telling people about this town that doesn't exist on any map, and is not known by any government or anyone in the government or anything, as far as the state and the town and the government knows, the U.S. government knows this town does not exist. It's not real. Um, and so she is the mayor of this town. Everything she wants, she gets. Everything goes her way. Nobody has a happy ending but her. And so, she's running the town and raising her son. But her son Henry discovers that she actually adopted Henry, and that his real mother's out there, and that his real mother is known as the savior who's going to free them, free everybody from the curse. Because right now they all think they're somebody else. So, like, Snow White uh, believes that she's just some simple school teacher. She lives alone and doesn't really interact with a lot of people. She's more of a homebody. Um, the prince is in a coma, kept there to make sure that uh, him and Snow never meet, so that they don't somehow remember who they are, and they keep them from falling in love with each other again, because they can't have a happy ending. Uh, and like the grandmother um, um, from Red Riding Hood runs this little diner that has I think it's like a little inn someplace, or like a little house or something that has someplace, a little room that she rents out. Her granddaughter, who's known as Red, is helps her, but she's more of a troublemaker. And it's just a really cool place. Jiminy Cricket is human, is turned human in this, and he's the town shrink. It's so funny. Anyways, Regina, when you saw her as the queen in when they flash back to the storybook, or the story, the Enchanted Forest, what they called it, she had a lot of costumes. She had a lot of metal and a lot of spike and all kinds of stuff like that. And so this outfit would look. Yes, I'm talking about Once Upon a Time. Thank you. Somebody knows what it is. Yes, it's a classic. Love that show. Anyways, so yeah, this outfit reminds me more of something that Regina, Wicked Queen, would wear versus, say, the actual Wicked Queen in the Snow White uh, story. So, yes, definitely. See? There we go. Thank you, Mysterious, for that confirmation. So, but yeah, like I said, this is definitely a very Regina looking outfit. I mean, look at the shoes. You cannot tell me that that's not something that Regina would have wore. I mean, this outfit is so Regina. But yeah, definitely the Evil Queen look, just a different take on the Evil Queen. Great story. I think it was like seven seasons, 7 seasons. So much fun. Uh, it was just a great TV series. There was a Alice in Wonderland version they had for a couple of years as well. That also got merged into the main storyline later on. But such a wonderful take on the storybook characters, because they're not your typical storybook characters. And the tale doesn't go the same, because in the Enchanted Forest in Once Upon a Time, uh, Snow White and the Prince marry, and they come together and they banish Regina and take over the castle, because that technically was Snow White's father's castle. for which she turns to Rumpelstiltskin, who is, notorious for his bargains and his deals, gives her a spell that will basically take away everybody's happy endings. And that's what brings them to our world and creates Storybrooke. But everybody who's supposed to be there is not supposed to know who they really are. With the exception of Rumpelstiltskin, who is known as Gold, who is, of course, the pawn shop owner. He knows everything, but he pretends he doesn't for the longest time until she figures it out. But yeah, it was a great story, great twists and turns on how everything happens and how everything changes. Um, the Wicked Witch from Oz is brought in and turns out to be Regina's sister. And there's a lot of family drama there. And the mother, oh, she's a piece of work. But yeah, it's just it's a great show. Um, oh, no problem, but huh? What do you mean, huh? I'm just saying it's a great show. What I was gonna say though, um, the young boy who plays Henry, uh, Jarrett, he actually used to stream on Twitch a while back. Yeah, went by the name Nightingale Sticks. You can probably still find his channel. You agree with the family drama? Yes, there's a lot of family drama in that story, from various families, not just the Queen, but still. Um, yeah, Gold's family drama is, and apparently in this story, he's the crocodile that Hook is chasing down. He just calls him a crocodile. He's not an actual crocodile, but he did take his hand, so that does match. That does work. That's a whole different drama. Yes, exactly. There's a lot of different dramas in that game. Oh, and then his father. Oh my god. Anyways, we're getting off course here. We're totally getting off course with the whole storyline. But yes, great fun, great story. But yeah, he used to be a streamer here. Uh, but he has some mental issues he was going through, and he took a break. And I haven't seen him on for the last couple of years, which is a shame because he was a lot of fun to watch. Great guy, great kid. Um, and I think he still does some of the conventions now and then too with the rest of the cast. But yeah, you can actually still find them roaming around various what have yous. Okay, so then of course the last thing really is the classic Fox backpack. So yeah, you have the little boxy back there that you can carry in your backpack. Kind of reminds me of the Spider Cat um, from the Miles Morales game. But yeah, very cool. Okay, and I believe that brings us back to that brings us back to the regular bundles and the what have yous and all the who's he what's it. So yeah, that is our store items today. We've already spent a lot of time here. The sun is completely set. Hey, Digger.
Look.
What's that? Oh, I cut him off. He's not gonna talk now. Now, oh, my waters need to be my flowers need to be watered again. Oh, okay. So Pooh's in the store. It looks like. I believe. So let's go find
Consider a
Mr. Pooh
career
then.
in design. You have marvelous taste.
Thank you, Anne. Oh, do I have this one? Yes, I think that's the Piglet one. Well, I'm not seeing him in here, so maybe he's in the restaurant. hard to tell. The way this map is set up, it looks really weird. Oh,
I'm
wait.
wondering, would you care to wander with me?
Yes, I would. Pooh. Pooh. Hey, you little buffalo.
Oh, you're here. Oh, how nice.
Ah, man, trying to catch this bear is murder. Okay, so let's start this up. Growing up things. Or growing up things. Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Sammy, I was just wondering. Christopher Robin said something. Christopher Robin said that sometimes grown-ups are too busy to play with him. What do you suppose they could be busy at? Oh, that's a lot. That's a heavy topic to go over. I might have an answer for you. Grown-ups are really busy with a lot of their time. That's why they can't always play, even if they like to. If they like to. But what is it that keeps them busy? Oh, jeez. So we got working long hours at their jobs, doing housework, doing this and that. We're gonna talk about. Oh, I see. Are some hours longer than others? To me, the hour before lunchtime can be very long. Maybe it's easier to show you. Let's pretend to be grown-ups. Like the ones Christopher Robin was. How fun! Oh, pardon me. I suppose fun is not a grown-up word. We should be busy.
Going on valley
Will you
exploitations
dress
is
up
what
like
tiggers
a
do
grown-up
best.
to play pretend?
Many happy
Okay,
returns
so
of
now
the
I gotta
day.
change my clothes, huh? Okay, so I need elegant and professional, and I need something on my back. Technically, I do have something on my back, but oh no, black. What? Oh, something black. Okay, let me change my clothing. Okay, we want something more. I should change my female self. Not get to confuse anybody. Because there's a lot better. There's a lot nicer black items. Over there than there is. I mean, look at some of this stuff, man. I got some great outfits, but they're all female attire. There they are. I don't have to open that much. Dang it. That's the striped ones. Oh, yeah, that's open there. Nope, that's not. No. It's supposed to be black, but that looks so blue as compared to that. Even that one, that looks very blue compared to that vest. I don't know why. Hat? I don't want the shoes. I probably should get rid of the gloves. Okay, I don't like a lot of these shoes that I have. They're a little much. Maybe those. There we go. We do have to get rid of the back thingy. So where's the backpack that I saw earlier? Sugar Tail should work because as long as I can put it on, get rid of it. Again. Bing bang boom. There we are. Grown up professional. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. You look very grown up indeed, Sammy. Thanks, Pooh Bear. Now, what sort of grown up things should we do? File taxes. We're in a bank line. Fill out some time plan system report. This bear's not gonna know any of these things. Oh, God love him. I've been watching Winnie the Pooh most of my life. Oh, well, pretty much all my life. And this bear does not have the head for filing tax. It's spelled with fluff.
Huh?
Oh, bother. That sounds rather complicated. Scratchy. Yeah. Perhaps we should pick up the front yard. Christopher Robin says that's a job he helps grown-ups do.
No.
I imagine it's rather heavy, but we might be able to do it together. He's thinking of picking up the entire yard. Oh, God, this bear. You gotta love him. I think he's talking about picking up the things in the front yard, Pooh. Like forgotten toys, or gardening tools. Oh, yes. That would be easier to pick up.
Oh.
He also said that the front yard should look respectable, but I'm not sure what that means. He probably meant nice and pleasant for the neighbors to look at. Nice and pleasant to meet. To me, would be a front yard that's bright and shiny like honey. Alright, then I'll decorate with some honey glow decorations and path. So that, so it can be like that. Okay, so we're going to make some decoration changes here. And we're going to take out this big giant cannon. Okay, so this is going to be fun because I kind of built my yard in a very particular way. Originally, I had done this completely different. In fact, I'm thinking about putting it back the way I had it before because I like the square idea, and I like having the trees and stuff in there, but honestly, does take up a lot of space. And it also makes it hard getting in and out of, okay, so this is gonna go bye-bye. This is gonna change. We'll go that way. Well, we're gonna move the lights. This one I'll alter around. Yep. Right there. Oh, no, no. I want to move you. There we go. That should give me, oh goodness, my plants need watering. That should give me the opportunity to put down some paths, which I actually made. This high limestone. So we can add that here. Wait a minute. No, go back. It's back over here, but I want to alter its direction. Shoot. They changed the options. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go like that. No, back up. Yes, okay. No, go back. Shoot. I'm kind of stuck. Okay, nope. I'm gonna need more paths. Oh, goodness. Okay, this is weird. It's not letting me escape. Okay, there we go. It messed up. That completely botched. Okay, first off, I need more road. Okay, that's without the... Oh no, it's not. It's with the border. Okay. Oh, I can only do 12? And I need more. I do. Bummer. I'm sure I'm lying stone. That's why. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can fix this road. That was weird. It wouldn't let me finish. It just stopped me from using it or from putting this path down. All right. Why am I? This is weird. Okay, yeah, my game is glitching out. Awesome. Awesome. I am unable to do anything. It has completely frozen me. Oh, I can hear. Oh, you know you can hide your thing. I mean, I can't even change the camera angle anymore. I am completely cock blocked. Okay, that means one thing and one thing only. We're gonna have to literally reset the game. So I do apologize. Unfortunately, since I am playing on a PlayStation, that means one thing. To reset the game, I have to cancel. When I do that, the stream, which is going through on my PlayStation 5, is going to stop. So there's going to be a few minutes while I am no longer on stream. I do apologize. Just hang out with me as long as you guys can, and I will reset the game. And hopefully that fixes this glitch and that we can continue playing. If not, then I'll just leave the road the way it is. It's having me go about fixing the next portion of it anyway, so it'll be fine. But I need to get out of here so I can continue the storyline, and then I can fix this later on when the glitch is fixed over. I know they just had a patch come out, so I'm surprised that this glitch. I wonder if this is new that came out with the glitch when they put the patch notes in to create this glitch, or if this is one of the stuff they were trying to fix, because yeah, we got a problem here, guys. Okay, so again, I do apologize. Hang out for a few minutes, stay with us. I will be right back with the second half of Disney Grand Valley in just a moment. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and hanging with me. And yeah, I'll see you in a few. Bye.